Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Sarah Crilley with Real News Public Relations, and some of you know how much of a foodie I am, but here I am joined in studio with Junior. This delicious plate of food here is a new business that is being born with our health and fitness expert Junior. We are constantly trying to find ways to have food delivered here, and admittedly I have been one click to buy on Uber Eats. The quickest that can be delivered is either McAllister's or some pasta or pizza. And share with me a little bit about what you've brought, because I'm so excited, Junior. The moment you walked in with Patricia and Bill and you guys are bringing in some amazing catering, I just was floored. It was like, oh, you dropped from the clouds. I hadn't made that Uber Eats impulse order yet, and you're like, no, we've got it taken care of. We've got some healthy food for you. By the way, what is this? And you're throwing the popcorn bags that are snacks and chips and asking me, Sarah, what is this? I was like, Junior, you are amazing. Thank you. Yes, like we have just been grabbing food and we're constantly hungry, but we may not be filling and nourishing our bodies with the most nutritious choices. So thank you for being here.
Well, thank you. Thank you
for letting me document the journey, because I couldn't help myself but put you on camera with your team today, because we are just so thankful. And I have to tell you, when you guys brought in the food from yesterday, I brought it home to my husband and son. They're like, what is this? I was like, I know Mommy has not been keeping up with cooking lately. We had just gone through a McDonald's drive-thru the day before.
Oh, wow. Oh,
which,
wow. You don't have to do that
all the skeletons here. I mean, we get
just
so busy. We get so busy, and we're not taking in account of what we're feeding our bodies on a routine basis, because it's that quick. I need to order something and feed my family or my team now. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What is the motivation? I know that you've been my dad's trainer for years. I mean, in the sleet, in the snow, outside, you guys are there, but now we're into food.
Now you're into food. You know, the amazing thing about it is fitness is one thing. That's just one part of being able to get healthy. But also, like you said, a lot of people don't have the time to be able to go and try to find healthy options. Or when you do, it's like, okay, well, can we go here or can you go here? Well, what we decided to do is decided to bring it to you. So, which is amazing. So if I can put the fitness together and we can get the health together, all you have to do is follow in line and you're good to go. You know, with the healthy options that you have here, such as if it's Pizza Hut, such as if it's, you know, whatever else that you guys order. You know, so what we did is working with Patricia. Patricia made incredible progress. She had to change her life, and which you'll see pretty shortly. But Patricia has come up with some ideas of things that are refreshing, filling, and stuff that will just help you out, you know, with your overall health, with your overall fitness, and everything. So, which is pretty awesome. So we kind of collaborated together, and also with her husband, Bill. You have watermelon and cucumbers with a little bit of mint. Nobody ever usually thinks about stuff like that. I
haven't had watermelon in years. I forgot how much I love watermelon, but this twist on adding the cucumber and the mint, I'm just gonna have to take another bite.
Well,
Junior,
this
is unbelievable, and I can't wait to bring Patricia and Bill on camera here to share their story. But I mean, this isn't your mama's watermelon, okay?
No, that is not. That is not, because if that was my mom's watermelon, I've got a little salt and I'm just, you know, eating that. But this is a really great choice. What it does, it takes, what we try to do is take away the options of you trying to order something. We try to bring the healthiness to you. So if we bring in you guys healthy lunches and so forth, we know that you guys will take the time to be able to eat it. And then you also throw that with a fitness program. I mean, we're taking away all the excuses away. So, which is the ultimate goal.
I'm telling you that here I am in the studios and at work and in the middle of the day, and this is just so refreshing and filling, and these wraps are just unbelievable and very healthy. I can tell you that from the past of ordering, which is thrown out the window now.
Most definitely. Well, good. Well, good.
It would not come this fresh. It would be all saran wrapped together. Maybe they prepared it 2 days ago. I don't know. And I wasn't even thinking very clearly on, you know, well, whatever we bring into the office environment that could help sustain the team's energy levels throughout the day.
Most definitely. And that's the ultimate goal. I mean, if you're going to eat something heavy, if you're going to eat a pizza or something, by about 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you're ready to just go take a nap. But here, no, if we can keep you going for the rest of the day, it may be more productive, and plus you'll be like, hey, you know what, I ate healthy today. So, that's what our whole goal is.
Thank you, Junior. Well, tell me your personal goals and why you're working with individuals to help their fitness. Tell me, pull out that that feeling, Junior, because I just, from what I've seen from my dad, I mean, and he's always been a fairly, and from the outside looks very in shape, but I can just tell his energy levels and his just health and vitality has soared over the past years. I don't even know how long you've been working with my dad, but I do remember the Jeff before and now the Jeff after, and it's all kind of a blur because now I see him as the Jeff after.
Yeah, your dad and I have been, we're almost about to hit 10 years, so which is incredible. And that's kind of, to me, that's amazing. You know, fitness is what people make of it. And to me, it's not just the outer part, it's the inner part. You know, I can work on the outer part and get you there to get to whatever fitness goals that you want. The inner part, it takes some time because I'm trusting people to be able to do their homework on the side. But sometimes it just doesn't work. And so instead of trusting them, I kind of take it away from them, and that's where we add in the catering part of it. That's why we start to bring in healthy choices. You know, you'll talk to Patricia and Bill, and I send them constant texts about what are you eating, what are you drinking, and how is this going? And Patricia has done an incredible job, and she'll tell you about her 60-pound weight loss here shortly. But the thing about it is being able to put what's in your body, taking care of the outside, and guess what? I mean, you're in pretty good shape then after that. And your dad is a great example of it. You know, your dad, when he comes and works out, he's on it. And so now if I figured if I can help him out the rest of the way with helping at the inside, with being able to, with stuff that's healthy for him, oh, we're good.
You know, I'm sure you, thank you so much, first of all, for taking care of my dad. Because that just could bring me to tears. I mean, his health is so important, and you've been there every step of the way. You know, he admires those Rocky movies, and I grew up with Dad playing on VHS, the Rocky movies, and doing sit-ups with my little brother. Come on, Rock, come on, Rock. And, you know, what was funny is that I remember watching the Rocky movies, and he would be drinking all those eggs. Is that... like, why would people that are in fitness drink just raw egg? Is that advised, or is that just in the movie?
I think that was more in the movies now.
Okay.
I mean, now you have more. I mean, compared to Rocky movies then, compared to now, it was more about protein. Now you have more protein shakes, you have more protein products. So most people will be using those more protein products now than they would those eggs. Now, don't get me wrong, I watched those Rocky movies too, and those eggs really looked disgusting. And it was not one of those things that I was going to try. I mean, we can do the push-ups, we can do everything else, but when it came to those eggs, it's just not. Your dad, you know, I have video and pictures of your dad working out, and you know, of him doing push-ups and him doing elevated push-ups and him running and so much stuff, and it's like he continues to keep pushing himself each time, and it's like, wow, that's incredible. The amazing thing about your dad is your dad was so happy at one point that he decided to take his shirt off, because to be confident the way your dad was and to take his shirt off, that's amazing.
I love it. The confidence that you build in the company that you're building here too, the confidence that you're building within your clientele and the confidence that you're building within your team is just so amazing. And thank you for allowing me to document the journey of this booming business that is just being started, that we're on the cutting edge floor of. I love being a part of a little test kitchen here.
Most definitely.
So I can't wait to interview Patricia and Bill here coming up next. But again, all of your fitness questions, even the crazy ones like, should I be drinking a gallon of eggs? Text those to Junior Wakefield. We'll drop those down in the social media comments, and definitely check out Beast City Boot Camp. See you guys in a little bit.
Wow, that is really good.
I could eat a lot of this. Cucumbers?
Mm-hmm. Okay, wait till you try the watermelon. Do you do watermelon? Mm-hmm. Okay, we want to know what you think this flavor is in the watermelon. I know, it's going to throw you off.
Watermelon looks good.
Oh no. No, I was so surprised.
All the colors.
Yeah.
Oh, the colors.
It's very pretty.
Is there anything you can't eat, first of all? Real quick. Because there's some cheese on there.
I'm getting the smell. Are you guys the ones that brought the food? It's you guys. Mint?
All right, right, so here we are. I've got my fresh plate of food, and the woman behind this amazing fresh plate that I'm holding is Patricia Dixson. She is a new business owner. She's a fitness enthusiast. She's one of Junior's clients and new business owners here within the catering side. And I am so excited to find out and document this journey of a new business being born. And literally, this food on my plate is so appreciated, Patricia, because yesterday when you guys came in, I had not placed that Uber Eats order yet. People are running in and running out of the studios in between their shows, and people get hungry. And here we are again, you're here today. Yes. And so I said, let's document the journey because you have a new business that's being formed. Tell me all of this.
So Junior, I've worked out with him for a long time and really started back in January. So, you know, I was working out, and then I was not putting the right food in my body. So I was seeing no results. He's like, well, girl, girl, you got to eat healthy. So, so it really, I was like, well, I like junk food. I like sweets. I like chips and salsa. But I was like, what can I make that kind of takes the place of all of that? So that's when I just started looking at recipes and started trying to create my own recipes. You know, what do I like? What do I not like? And that's kind of where we came up with what we're doing today. It's just, you know, a lot of healthy food that looks like it's really heavy, but it's really light on the stomach and really low in calories, but it doesn't feel that way when you're eating it, because that's really important to me. It's like I have to feel like I'm full.
Yes.
But I don't want the fried chicken or the pasta. I want something that fills me up, that's healthy, but tastes good.
Definitely hit the nail on the head with this one, because the first thing I did is I grabbed the wrap, and the sandwich wrap here, and I think is there turkey in here?
There's turkey.
There's turkey in here, and there's all kinds of veggies, and it's just dripping with this goodness. And it wasn't a dry tortilla. That's what I'm used to, and that's why I'm not making wraps, is that the tortillas are always dry. And this one's just like really, really moist and just very flavorful. So that's a huge deal for me, because I had just completely written wraps off entirely until I took a bite of this yumminess.
Well, good. I'm glad you can add wraps back in your diet now.
Thank you. Well, what kind of wrap is this?
So this is actually a low-carb, gluten-free tortilla, spinach tortilla herb wrap. They're called Extreme Wellness. I love these wraps because they're very healthy. There's not a lot of carbs on them, but they fill you up really well.
Yes, they do. And then what did we put in here? So we've got
some deli smoked turkey, cucumbers, tomatoes, and then we have a low-fat cucumber ranch dressing.
Okay, and that's what makes it
yogurt
so
based.
Moist. Oh, it's so delicious. Okay, and then on my plate as well, as I'm still just like indulging here, you have these little nuts and cheeses. What's the importance of some of these extra items that we have on our plate?
So some people, I didn't put those in the sandwiches because a lot of people may not be able to eat dairy, but cheese is actually a really good fat, and so is almonds, for you to put into your body. And everything's in moderation. So you can make cheese not healthy by eating a ton of it. But then the almonds, you know, Junior is always telling me, have almonds in your car, grab a handful of almonds. They're a really good fat and they're very fulfilling. So just a handful of almonds, approximately 100 calories. So you're not taking in a lot of calories, but you're getting that snack in your system that's a good fat for you, because we all need fat in our system that's good.
So important. Now share with me the energy levels. What has happened since January, since you changed up your diet?
Yeah, absolutely. So my energy, I've lost approximately 60 pounds.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. And Junior's been on me through this journey, and it's just been awesome. He's really pushed me hard. So, and then when I started adding healthy food into my diet, I really saw a big change in myself. And the biggest change, I think, my husband and I were talking last night, we had stayed up till 10 o'clock. We were actually driving home at 10 o'clock, which I don't do that. I'm in bed by 8, 8:30, asleep. But in January, February, March timeframe, I was very much overweight and not eating healthy. And I would go to bed at 7 o'clock and literally be asleep by 7:30.
Because you're so tired.
I'm so tired. And then I wouldn't get up till 8 or 9, and I would be dragging all day long.
All day long.
And then the workouts were really, really hard. It was like, you know, you didn't want to go, but you went because that was what you needed to do. But then whenever I really started eating healthy, you know, like last night, we stayed up till 10. I woke up at like 6 o'clock this morning, had lots of energy, actually made all the food this morning. And so it feels so much better, and I feel a lot more confident in myself.
Okay, Patricia, this is just a dream come true to me to hear about these energy levels, because if anybody knows me, I am the queen of 4 shots of espresso over ice with cream in a venti, and I drink 2 of those a day to keep my energy levels normal. And if I don't have espresso, I just feel it. And perhaps maybe that's something that's going on with my body is I'm just not feeding it with the nutrients that I need. So I'll be really interested to see. I mean, I can tell you right now, I feel very refreshed. My mind is sharp and this is delicious. So again, way too good to be true, but I'm very excited because I'm hearing the truth teller here who's been experiencing this since January, and you have a business that's coming out of this. So share with me a little bit. I know we're in the very beginning stages and we're working together. We're one of your clients now, and thank you so much. We're so proud to be one of your clients. Yay! It's like we're going to see each other every day. But share with me a little bit about what this journey has become so far. So you've got this test kitchen with your husband, and share with me a little bit of the behind the scenes.
So a little bit of behind the scenes is I sit down. I'm more of a spur of the moment type person. It's like I work best if I'm under pressure and can just think of things, which is where Junior puts me a lot of the times.
All the creativity just starts coming in together.
Like, okay, you're going to do this on Monday and it's Saturday. So I kind of work best under pressure. Like I made this meal plan up last night. I was driving to my workout and I said, okay, I think this is what I'm going to do. This will be great. And a lot of it is trying new things, like the watermelon cucumber mint with lime juice. That was just something, there probably is a recipe somewhere, but I just thought, okay, what goes well together, right?
You mix this together just completely.
Yes.
Wow.
So
I wish you guys could try this, and definitely reach out to Patricia to try this recipe specifically because it just is so flavorful. As soon as I was taking a bite of the watermelon, I was joking with Junior, I was like, they brought an entire watermelon, which is beautiful for summer. The flavors are just like exploding with the mint, and then what else is it's like a limey?
It's lime juice, zest, the zest of the lime, and then some cucumbers and feta cheese.
It's like I'm on vacation at work, you guys. This is so good. Okay. Patricia, I can't wait to catch up with you again. I can't wait to catch up with your husband, Bill, hear his side, and also just give me some goals, some things that you're vision boarding here for this business.
So I think really the goals is I want to focus more on people who are working out, because I think that they don't quite know what to put in their body when they're working out. And since this journey started for me, I've had like lots of ups, lots of downs. What do I put in my body? And then a lot of texting back and forth with Junior, like, I think I'm going to eat this. He's like, why? He's like, do you need it? And I'm like, I don't need it, but I really want it. He's like, well, if your body's not asking for it. And I think, a really good motto for me is basically you're going to eat to live, not live to eat. So I don't want to like live just to go out and eat every day. I want to put stuff in my body that's going to make me function, that's going to make me feel better, and really help me with my workouts. So I think, the goal would be to help people when they're working out to know what to put in their bodies and give them healthy meal options.
I love that, Patricia. Cheers. Cheers. Congratulations. We're so excited, and we will be back with husband Bill to check in with him and how this all started and get his perspective. See you guys in a little bit.
There's Diane. She's taking a bite.
That is so good.
It's very fresh. Good.
Yes, like it's so light. It is yummy.
Perfect on a hot summer day in
Yes,
the middle of
it's perfect.
production.
You're sitting out by the pool, or parties.
Look at that. It's fresh. It's light. It's healthy. As a personal trainer.
Oh my goodness.
Made it.
Did you see that? Junior was about to feed you.
Right?
Spoon feed you.
Grab that fork. That was close. I thought about it. Grab that fork and taste that.
Okay, you're not even gonna believe this.
Okay, try it.
Good.
That's amazing. Does that have vodka in it?
Do you want vodka?
Make it a special dish.
If you want to, we can pour the vodka in it already.
I'm going to bring it to the workout. Good?
That's legit.
Is it? See?
That's really good.
All right, we're back here with Bill, and so excited to welcome Bill on set. This is Patricia's husband, and we just interviewed Wright. That was so much fun. I just am having such a blast here interviewing you guys and documenting the journey. Now, Matt and I were putting together your lower third, and we will be showing your face here with your title, and we're going to read that off because I think that's a lot of fun. The Test Food Kitchen Expert, which I think is very appropriate for this new budding business that we're talking about and that me and my team here with Real News PR are indulging with. So share with us the vision behind what's going on right now, your experience with being the Test Food Kitchen Expert. Does that mean that you get to enjoy a lot of this stuff?
Yes, absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for having us. This is something very spontaneous. So thanks again for having us. So yeah, so how this kind of came to be, obviously we started working out with our fitness team members who honestly they're some of the greatest people that we've come to know. And I think how this started from my perspective is you know, Trish is obviously on her journey. She has really honed in on how to fuel her body while she's going through the workouts and learn how to eat healthy, consistently making good choices. And so she just started sharing all of these with her friends, and then everyone was starting to really enjoy it. And so it was kind of gaining momentum, picking up more and more and more and more until lo and behold, here we are.
Here we are.
It's very exciting.
It is very exciting. So give me a little vision, a little behind the scenes. Maybe we'll show some pictures here that I'll ask you to be sharing with us here in a bit about what kind of goes into creating so much of this indulgence that I have on my plate. I know we've got the wraps and the little nuts and berries here and this unbelievable watermelon salad. What has that been like with mixing the ingredients and watching Patricia and kind of being a part of the test kitchen aspect?
Well, there was a lot of tough love in this because while she's been doing so well, as most of us, just like myself, it's a struggle to consistently do things the right way, you know, and to fall back into old habits. And so,
especially with fast food and just eat on the go. I mean,
click and eat.
Click and eat, right? One click to buy, one click to just, you know, not be healthy at the end of the day, because some of those options are not very healthy when we're ordering very quickly for the Uber Eats. And, you know, then the thought of cooking can just be, you know, kind of stressful, right?
Right. And so some of the things that, you know, you didn't really realize was happening through this journey is well, what I've come to realize is there are not any unhealthy options in our house anymore. So you can't fall off the wagon because there's nowhere to fall. So whereas, oh, I want to run in and grab some chips, or, you know, I want to go do this, something, grab, open and eat. Well, that doesn't exist in our house anymore. So, you know, if you're hungry, you're going to have to start eating what's healthy for you.
Yes.
And so that was kind of the tough love kind of approach. And so, you know, but once you start getting used to it and you start enjoying the flavors and see how it benefits from you really kind of just hop on board and keep going.
What are some things that you've tasted that you were surprised that, oh my gosh, like for me, the watermelon, I hadn't had watermelon in years. And to see that she had put together these different flavor profiles, I'm going to sound really smart right now. The palette is just exquisite with the watermelon. So I was just thrown, like, wow, why haven't I had more watermelon?
That's one of the most perfect examples, and I think we're going to have to come up with a really catchy name for that, because I think that's going to take off really, really well. One of the things that surprised me right off of that plate right there was she made one for me earlier this week, yesterday as a matter of fact. So the first thing I did when I picked it up, I was like, oh, this is kind of heavy. This is going to taste really good, you know.
The wrap.
You know, right? Yeah, exactly. And so when I ate it, it was loaded full of flavor. It was healthy. But when I first picked it up, I was like, there's no way this is healthy. You know, on the other side of that, when you're used to eating lettuce wraps or vegetable wraps or whatever it is,
there's just no substance.
There's no substance. They're really light. They're full of air, and you know, you chew on a mouthful of lettuce or something like that. Well, that was kind of a very fulfilling item, and so lots of flavor, very fulfilling. You didn't feel full after. You felt full after, but you didn't feel weighed down by, you know, an unhealthy choice.
You're absolutely right. I had completely written off wraps, mostly because of the tortilla were always just really dry, but this is just so full of different flavors. And she had said a yogurt dressing, I believe, and just, I would never think to put that in there. And I'm so excited because Junior said that y'all are going to be texting us kind of a menu for the upcoming week.
Absolutely.
We're going to just be documenting this adventure, this little foodie adventure that we're on. We're going to be helping you guys name the business and the logo and all the things and documenting on social media. So
how exciting. Yeah.
So excited about
Good times
this.
ahead.
Very good times ahead. Share with me just here in closing, Bill, what are some goals that you have for all of this?
So ultimately, the sky's the limit right now. You know, definitely want to see where this goes. You know, more opportunity. You know, opportunities. The opportunities are going to be endless, I think. So think we're going to have fun, see where it goes. And so I think we're going to enjoy it. You know, I think our lives are going to benefit from it, you know, because whether, we're going to be eating healthy and sharing it with our friends, and I think everyone involved is going to really benefit from this.
I couldn't say that better. I think that's a great goal because I am already experiencing it myself. Thank you so much. And from the Real News PR team, we're just so excited to welcome Patricia Jr., who's been in the family here, and Bill, of course, to the Real News PR team. And thank you guys so much. A little plate cheers here. I'm going to close out with an almond here because I hadn't been eating almonds in forever. Like, I haven't been eating this healthy stuff in forever. And now it's going to be my everyday. So thank you guys so much. And we'll see you next time on documenting the foodie journey here, being healthier with Real News PR and the team. See you guys soon.